All right, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I am super tired, but I would absolutely not miss the artshare stream for the world, of course. Oops, I gotta turn on my VTuber model here. Hey, what's up, Kage? Nice, nice. We got some people here. Hell yeah. Alrighty. For those of you that don't know, of course, I do a art share post every single week. Artists comment their artwork below on that post, and then every Saturday I go over them on stream, not scream. And we just say some nice things about their artwork, give them shout outs, make sure that everybody gives them love, and hopefully they get some attention from it, as everybody definitely deserves due to their like talent and whatnot. So we want to make sure the world sees it, especially if we want to become big streamer mans. Then we'll have thousands of people looking at it. So I apologize if my throat's a little gunky. The weather change always like affects me, and then of course allergies and stuff. So sorry about that, guys. All right, let's go ahead and let's hop on over. Oh my goodness. If I can hit the right button here. There we go. Yes. Let's go ahead and get right into it here. So, starting off pretty strong here, we have one more day till my golden gift disappears. Oh no. Oh well, I'll be sad. Hopefully, you know, uh, these subs hopefully stay or get like re-upped or whatever. That'd be awesome. If not, it's not a big deal. No worries. Let's see here. So first off, we have Jupiter Planet. Jupiter Planet wrote one. We have Spooky Jadiana. I was trying out. Two is Shayla on the left and Jadiana on the right, just like a doodle of them. Number three is my baby X Snow when she was 4. This was related to a short story I wrote about her. Might put it in the Discord later. 4 is a work in progress of more chibis. Alice is the mother of Isa, if you care. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the artwork here. Nice. We have Jadiana being spoopy with her face all in shadow up here, just with the sclera of her eyes showing up. So good job with the spoopiness here for sure. It'd be even more spoopy if like her eyes had like a more of like a glow to it. But I do like this. I like the direction you're going with this. Let's go to the next one here. Here is the doodle that has Shayla here on the left. And then we have JD Anna on the right here. Nice. So they're just like hanging out. And then, of course, Shayla's doing like super, like, we can do it pose. So really enjoy that. Really dynamic poses that we have going on here. It's also really difficult to draw characters like sitting on an object and making sure that they look like they're actually like not just floating in space. So that's a really difficult thing to do, and like the legs crossed like pose is like incredibly difficult. And then we have this one is Snow from when she was 4. She's got a little rabbit here, and she's having some big feels going on, and she's like crying here. It's still looking adorable though. This little rat bunny is like super super cute. And then the last one here is we have the work in progress of some chivis here. So this Alice here is Isa's mother, so we can see that Alice is like got a very like reserved and kind of cold like pose or posture, while her daughter here is like thoroughly enjoying reading a book And then, you can also tell like their difference in personalities based on how their like eyelashes and their eye shapes are formed. We have more straight across eyes over here on the left, and then we have more rounded, not only eyes but eyelashes. So that gives the character a more like warm and like friendly appearance. So awesome job here. Starting off strong here with Jupiter Planet. Jupiter Planet is super awesome. I love their like OC work. I love how they develop all their characters. I cannot wait to see more from them. Next up here we have SJM. SJM wrote, "Happy belated birthday, Aniki." Yay, thank you. I appreciate it. I have the cake drawing I made digitally and art of a beach, another cute outfit idea, and a drawing of a tree flowers and white bush with a giant cloud in the background. Oh, we have a big giant chocolate cake here with like a bunch of cherries on it. Looking pretty cool here. I see that you've got like some texture here, even on the chocolate. So like some sort of texture has been applied to look like it's like like frosting. And then on the background, there's also texture, so that's cool. I like this. This is awesome. Especially if this is a happy birthday picture for me, I would definitely eat this cake. I would eat all of it. None for anybody else. I would just shove my whole face in it and absorb it through osmosis into my skin. Next up, we have a tranquil looking beach scene here. We have, like, of course, the sand down here. We have the surf and the tide right here where it's like foaming up. And then in the foreground here, we have a palm tree with some big old palm leaves. And then, of course, the ocean here reflecting the sky. And it looks like the ocean is pretty calm at the moment, which is cool. I know, I miss the beach too. I haven't been in a very, very long time. Like, probably like 10 plus years since I've been to the beach, which is, it's way too long. I love going to the beach. I love swimming in general. I haven't swam in like forever either, so I don't know. Maybe when I can finally move overseas, I'll be able to get somewhere that has like a pool or is like near the ocean or something. Plus, that would help me get back into shape too. Having a pool, I would just like swim like all the time. And then we have another outfit idea here again. We have the one with the butterflies pinned all over, which is like super cute. Like even on the collar up here, we have butterflies. Extremely butterfly theme, but nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We've got the palette swatches over here on the upper left. So, if anybody wanted to draw any OCs and like any of these outfits here, you would have the colors to choose from here. Nice and simple. That might be a fun thing to do too. Like, maybe somebody could like message SMJ and be like, "Hey, can I draw like one of my OCs and some of your outfits here?" And that way they can show off like their fashion on somebody's OC. I think that would be fun to see. And then the last one here is like a big giant tree. Looks like it's on like maybe like a hill or mountainside. And then we've got a bush down here, or maybe possibly a smaller tree with like maybe some like cherry blossoms or something coming off of it. And then this looks like it's high up enough here that it's got like the possibly it's like high up enough on the mountain that there is like actual clouds that are nearby. And then you have the big giant background cloud here. So looking like a real nice spot here. It'd be a cool spot to have like like a picnic or like read a book or just go up to like enjoy the view and enjoy some shade. So Really nice stuff. I like it. All right, so that was everything from SJM. I love that they participate all the time in our art shares here. I love seeing your work, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Make sure you guys get them lots of love. Like I said, an idea would be to maybe message them and say, "Hey, would you like to do like an art trade?" And maybe incorporate some of their fashion designs into like one of your OCs. Like, I think that'd be super cool. But make sure you guys tag me if you do that, because I really want to see it. All right, next up here we have Mitsuki. Mitsuki wrote, "Didn't do much this week. Hey, it's totally understandable. I get it. One is a continuation of that one project I was working on where they had like multiple characters where it was like a big like banner going across, so that's awesome. Two was experimenting with a different art style, turned out okay. And three and four are expression studies. Gonna draw the 25 essential expressions, only did two for now. Hey, I totally get that. I have sat down to do that myself, and like you said, I only get like one or two done, and then I'm like, I'll do more of this later, and then I never come back to it. So I need to commit to that myself. All right, so here is the first one here. We got some more OCs added to their to the thing that they were working on here. I'm still not sure if this is from like Hawkeye Star Rail or not, but I know it had like a lot of like designs that look like it was like pretty close to the design aesthetic here. So I like this. We got like I like how this one has like a kitty face, and then this one here maybe has a floating kitty, and the kitty is like disappeared. So that's like really cute. There's a key on the kitty tail. That's a little nice little detail there. Then we've got like some inclusions here where maybe it's like gone from here to here. It's got snatched by this thing. Ah, that makes sense. And then we got this super fancy wheelchair here, which is like really, really nice. We have a disabled character, which is awesome. Good stuff. Ooh, and this is the new art style that they were talking about. Ooh, I like this. This is cool. It's like really like expressive. It's a little bit more colorful than the ones with the gray. I really like her expression. Like I said, like you can kind of tell she's like, kind of like holding back some sort of emotion here, or possibly embarrassed. Oh yeah, dude. I love putting like red eyeliner like on like OCs, especially like with like the reverse like wing like coming in. Definitely, I'm a person of taste here as far as how they do the makeup on their characters. Like I really really like it. I like the black roses with the lace sheer fabric that's coming down here. Good stuff. Yeah, I really like this. I need to do more like sketchy, like loose stuff like this too. I need to make myself do that so I can do some development stuff and get some more work out. Now we're on to the essential expressions. Blah, 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 blah. So the first one here is definitely like the happy one. We had the little flowers here, like floating around the character. I love the pattern in the irises. Super cool stuff. Like Mitsuki's art is just like really effective, even with like the black and white, like the grayscale with like the splashes of color. Yeah. It reminds me of Sin City. That movie was like super cool when it like first came out. I freaking love Marv. I don't know about you, but I'm having a gas. As he's dragging the guy's face from the car. I have these mitts. And then we have a upset, like crying one here. This is definitely like very like expressive with like the quivering lip and everything, where they're kind of like almost like biting their lip to like hold back their emotions. I love the stylization of like the tears and everything. So we have a hint of blue in this one. Awesome stuff. Yeah, it's been years. I used to rewatch that movie like all the time when I was younger because I thought it was so cool. Yeah, I know, for real. And it just works so well with like their particular style as well. Like something about that, their the way they draw everything and like the very distinct like angles and how they do their shading and stuff. It works really well. All right, so that was everything from Mitsuki. Mitsuki is super awesome, very unique, very iconic art style. You can 100% tell that it's their art like immediately by looking at it. I know Mitsuki has a VGen, so if you guys would like to commission them, make sure to check out their VGen. One of these days, like I said, when I have all the monies, I'm gonna commission all you guys, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a big old like wall of commissions from my favorite artists. So I'm looking forward to that. Next up here, we have the Big Cheese. The Big Cheese wrote, "Hey, I remade my character sheet for alt. Oh, there's some alts in here. Wait, no, there isn't. I thought I could click on it for some reason. Jade 1 year later, accidentally. That Jade is from the alternate universe, hence the alt. Oh, okay. This is alternate universe Jade. Ha ha ha. I just had to make my brains do some firing of neurons here. She has two types of grenades she can summon: a regular explosive grenade and a purple flame one. Ooh, that's cool. Also, she has a gun which works only with her power. Only her and other people with a plant rune can use it. She can also destroy the gun and summon it whenever she wants, though she can only use her left arm for those powers. Using her gun counts as power. Okay, that's cool. All right. So like if she needs to like maybe start off with like some long range to like cover the distance to get in close, she could then like destroy the gun and then like land some like melee or something, or maybe run up and stick like a grenade in their pocket or something and then like hightail it out of there. Nice. And then you can see like she's got the rune on her abdomen here. So the core of her power, her like plant power, must come from like this kind of like chakra point area. That's cool. I like that. I like the idea of like the placement of it. Like, I never really think to put like tattoos or runes or anything like directly like in the mid abdomen area. Like, that's a cool idea. I like it. It's like it's close to the heart. It's close to like the navel. So you got like two chakra points here that's like really close to that are connected. So that's awesome. And then you have the rune itself up here, and it's got of course the branching off points and the dots that you would find in a lot of rune work as well. So that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, yeah, I like the color palette. It's nice. I like characters with green hair. I'm not like totally biased at all, but that's like every time I see an anime like chick in a show with like the green hair, I'm like, yes, this one. This one's my favorite. Green isn't even my favorite color, but for some reason, like, I don't know, it just does something for me in anime. And then we have like a more detailed one here. We can see that, oh, she's got like some freckles on her cheeks and on her like shoulder and chest area, which is a nice little addition here. She's got a navel piercing, I see. And then she's got ear piercings. Oh, she's got a bunch of piercings. Okay, so she's got a tongue ring. She's got one on her nose. She's got her ears and her belly button. And then her weapons are like also like plant themed, where they have like kind of like vines going around them. Like that's really neat. I like it. And then the bullets for the gun are like wooden thorns. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, for real. Nice. I like this. This is really cool. I love seeing like when people like update their characters so you can see their like art progress. Like you can see like, you know, right here like the lines aren't very like confident. They haven't really developed a lot of like say like proportions or like structure. Not to say that any of this is bad, but it's like being able to see how they've like massively improved. Like the proportions are like way better on this. You know, you have actual like drawn out fingers, you have more details, the anatomy looks a lot better. They did a really really good job of making progress on this, and I'm really proud of them. This is awesome. I love seeing like people's progress. It makes me so happy. So that was everything from the big cheese here. They've only been drawing for a year and a half, so that's crazy. This is crazy development from to go from this to this in a year and a half. That's insane. Like you're gonna be absolutely like bonkers nuts by like 5 years worth of drawing. You're gonna be like up here like, you know, in the pro realm in like 5 years, because that's crazy. So make sure everybody encourages them on their art journey here. Make sure you share and like all their work, comment. You know, I'm gonna comment on it right now, like 1.5 years of drawing, and you've already skyrocketed. Oops, fucking freaking type. No, oh my god, I cannot type at all today. It's getting caught in freaking 4K on the damn stream here. Nobody say anything. Nobody saw that. All right. Next up here we have Hobby. Hobby is super awesome. I love Hobby. They're super nice. They're always very supportive when it comes to art. They do tons of art shares. They wrote my last two works this time with a smiley face. Ooh, we got some more Star Wars art here. We got another Jedi with like a pretty unique looking like saber here. Rocking some Republic gear. I like it. I like the kind of like sunset background here. What would even bring this like to the absolute next level is if they took this like the purple parts of these gradients and just slapped a multiply layer over top of like the whole thing and lowered the opacity. That would really really sell this being in the environment. Like it is super good, don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the rendering, but if they wanted to take it to like to the next level and make it really really fit with this background here, just slapping some of these colors from the background over the entire body would work super super well. But this is super awesome. I love seeing their work. So let's go to the next one here. Ooh, we have like a hella action packed one here. We have an elf with all sorts of like glowy runes on their armor, casting magic to block this like wyvern's like breath here. Hi Vegeta. Hi buddy. I'm sorry. I'm streaming right now. Yeah, this is really cool. It's really action packed. I can imagine like some like crazy like power metal with like from like some sort of like power metal hairband like playing in the background with like epic like solos and stuff. I know like the default would be like Dragon Force, but there's tons of like really good like power metal bands. Like maybe like some Sonata Arctica or something like that would be like really really cool like to go along with this image here. This is great. I love this. I can definitely she's powerful enough to like deflect this like wyvern's fire. Like she's definitely got some like hella magical skills. Why don't you go lay down with mom? Why don't you go lay down? Hmm? If you weren't a jerk and didn't attack the other cats, I would let you out. You're too close to your name. Oh, I love you too. I'll blink back at you. Sorry, Vegeta keeps like putting his paws like on my chair and like looking at me like, "Hey, Dad, Dad." But yeah, this is amazing work. I absolutely love seeing like hobbies art here. As soon as I get done with this current commission, I'm gonna start trying to participate in their art shares too, so I can throw it in there. But yeah, definitely. If you guys aren't following Hobby on X, you should go ahead and do that because Hobby's like really, really supportive of the art community. Like I said, does like a lot of art shares. Very, very nice, and they do great work. So by following them, you'd be able to see all their pretty artwork. All right, next up we have Thunder Kid. Thunder Kid wrote, "Good news. I finished drawing my art trade with a friend of mine, but I'll be releasing it when he's done on his part. With that said, I still have more in store, so here's round 2 for my characters in my series. I plan on introducing descriptions and alts, so don't forget to scroll." I don't see any alts. Maybe when I click on them? Alright, I'm checking one more time here, buddy. I'm not seeing any alts. Nope, no alts. That's okay, no worries. If you want to add them later, after the fact, like maybe they didn't work for some reason, I'll go through and I'll click on them for you. Alright, so we have a really nice looking girl here with a rose being really like friendly, or maybe she's either offering the rose or admiring the rose. Oh my god, Vegeta just keeps like looking at me like, what are you doing? I know you're cute. I see you, buddy. But yeah, this is really nice. I like this. Moving on to the next one here. Ooh, this looks like maybe they're either made of energy or maybe they're made of, it kind of reminds me of like an OC that's like made of like gummies or jelly. The way that there's you have some like rim light here that's going on around like the chin, that kind of thing, and then this kind of makes it look like it's see-through because it's like you can see like the kind of like the back area here. I'm just speculating here. I'm sorry, Thunder Kid, that the alts are not showing up. Like, otherwise, I promise I would read them, but I checked it twice and I don't see any. So I'm just making conjecture here. Same with this one here. We have like a blue version here of a. Is that the same character? No, it's not the same character. It doesn't have the little things that come out of the top. So this one here, I wonder if this one is kind of looks almost like a little bit similar to Thunder Kid's hair, but it's a little more spiky. It doesn't have like the curls. Yeah, yeah, it looks kind of like good and evil, like auras, like different types of energy. I like it though. And then we have two characters here. They look like they might be like in a post-apocalyptic setting, mostly because this one has a bat and he's got like a bow here. Again, I'm just like making conjecture here. Looks good though. I like your style. It reminds me a lot of stuff on like Cartoon Network, like like kind of like the what's his name, Torvosky, that does like that did like not only Powerpuff Girls but like Dexter's Lab and stuff like that. Just kind of like the structure of like the arms and the hands and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a mix of that and like say like the way the men's faces are shaped, kind of like the Batman like animated series or like Superman kind of style here. It looks good. You did a good job. So I'm super glad you were able to participate here. Again, I'm really sorry. I don't see any alt option on any of these. Um, scrolling over them, just, I double checked there. I'm so sorry the information didn't come up. But that was everything from Thunderkid here. As you can see, Thunderkid is being really active here, also doing like art trades. So I can't wait to see when those are done. That way, we can see like both artists' work here. Make sure you guys support Thunderkid on social media. They they did a good job. They help Tanako out like all the time, which is really nice to see that community members are helping each other out here. All right, next up we have Rainbow Dog. Rainbow Dog is super cool. She's a really talented animator. She is also a VTuber as well. Thought I'd do something a little different this week. I have the first ever digital picture I drew, and the very first picture I drew with the tablet and their redraws. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, we get to see like progressions here. That's awesome. So the first two here, this one is 2010 and this one's 2022. And then down here, this one is from 2011 to 2023. So we get to see the big difference here. Yeah, so this is the very first one, which actually is really well done. Like drawing digitally is like incredibly difficult to make the jump. Like it's kind of hard to really like express like how difficult of a jump it is. Like you could be like absolutely amazing traditionally, but as soon as you hop on to say something like a tablet or like a pen display like I have, like the difference in texture alone is just like such a disconnect, because you're going from like paper with like a texture and your actual tool itself having like a physical not only limit but like a texture, say if you're using like a pencil or something like that, to either a glass or a plastic surface, which is like extremely floaty, extremely glidey. And then if you're like me, where you didn't realize that you could save yourself a lot of trouble and get an art glove so your palm doesn't get caught on the glass or plastic, or the palm doesn't get, when you touch it with your palm, sometimes if you're working on like a lower end tablet, there's like palm recognition issues. So it'll leave like little like blots of like whatever brush you're using. But yeah, so that makes like a huge difference. So this is really well done for a first try here. Like, I think I've shared my first ones before. I can't remember. But if I haven't, let me know, and I'll show you guys like my first attempts at digital art. So this is their updated one from 2022. So it's an absolute like massive difference here. Like, it's amazing to see like people's progress, like how far they've come here. Like just like structure alone is just like absolutely like phenomenal difference here. And also, she's found like her distinct like style as well. Like the first one didn't even have like a particular like style or anything to it. Like this is like she's found her art style and she's finally like become comfortable with it. And we actually we don't see a lot of like actual like humanoid characters from Rainbow Dog, so it's cool to see like her more like humanoid character styles. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like the sexy goth strap. You can actually buy these where it's got like the star on the chest and it's hot. I love the upside down crosses coming from like the makeup as well. Super super cool. I think people don't realize too like that the star isn't a demonic like representation, like especially if it's like like in a circle or something like that. It's a protection circle. So for those of you that don't know. All right, and then this one is from 2011 here. Again, still like a massive difference. So the first one was done in 2010. The second one was done a year later, and there's like a massive difference even between those two as well. Like we got some shadowing, we got some rendering going on here. We've got definitely a massive upgrade in structure. We have like an actual expression as well. We got some like overlapping too. Same with the halo here. And then 2023, we have like again like a giant like leap in overall structure and quality. We have like a legitimate like light source here, so all the lighting is now based on a light source, which is really really cool. You've got some like highlight colors here that are like very very pronounced. Yeah, yeah, it's a massive blow up. Especially like just this down here, like with the tail, like this here is like where you can see like a ton of improvement because it's mostly in shadow. Then of course it's got like the rim light from the light source here, and then you even have a drop shadow in the back here, which is really cool. Yeah, this is a massive difference. They improved like drastically in a very short amount of time. So that's awesome. So that was everything from Rainbow Dog. Rainbow Dog is also like super super supportive, super nice in our Discord. So if you guys want to come into the Discord and hang out with us, she's really friendly. Again, she also streams and does animations as well. She also has a VGen open. So if you would like some extremely colorful, very stylized art, mostly anthropomorphic, Rainbow Dog is your person of choice to go for that. Hey, I know this guy. This guy might be in chat right now. Next up here we have Nympha. Nympha is awesome. I love Nympha. Very very nice, super super supportive. I really enjoyed popping into your stream and talking to you the other day. I will try my best to do that more often here. I'm just always so busy working on projects or trying to like decompress, but I will definitely try to get in your streams more often. Nympha wrote, happy artshare day. uh, I know I'm also excited about that. I know it's hard for me to convey right now, but I am like, I'm struggling. So I'm sorry, guys. First two arts are recent commissions. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're getting commissions. Nympha also has a VGen, by the way, and Nympha was amazing enough to get me into VGen. So absolutely goated here. Three is a redraw from a hilarious manga panel I saw recently. Fourth is the reference sheet of a very important character in my comics. She was appointed as the Dawn of Avon Syndicate at a very young age and loves baseball. Hell yeah. Ooh, so this one's like one of your commissions here. I really like this. Like the color is like super super pleasing. It works really really well. Like definitely, so this is an example of the quality that you can get from a commission from Nympha here. So definitely super good quality stuff. Like I'm definitely going to commission you when I have the monies. I promise. Um, but yeah, I really like this. This is super awesome. I love like the flag here. It's got like is this a date on it, or is this like her like their like debut date or something? I'm kind of interested here. Mermaid VTuber. See, that's what I need to get. I need to get some. I need to get some VTuber clients. So I definitely need to put up some services that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna speculate that this has something to do with like maybe like a new model reveal or birthday or something. Ooh, okay. Hell yeah. That's true. It might be a birthday. But yeah, this is like absolutely beautiful. I love this. Super good work here, man. Especially, I love how it's like slightly tilted on an angle to make it more dynamic. And then the not only the flag like leads to like the face, but so does the rod that she's holding as well, and then the flow of the hair. So you did a really good job with that, having like the difference between the negative and positive space, making it dynamic. All right, and then this one's another commission, and I love your like super like graphic, like kind of like abstract like backgrounds that you got here. Like this is really really cool. Like I can imagine that if these characters were done like in an anime or something like that, that this could be kind of like either when a character gets like introduced or maybe when like they use their powers, they have this like really cool like graphic design slash like graffiti energy going on here. Hibiki from Symphogear in Gunvolt's outfit was the client's prompt, so I was like, ooh, nice. I don't know any of that stuff, so but it does look really cool. I really like it. You did an absolutely awesome job here. Looks like they have like some pretty cool like maybe like lightning based like abilities here, along with how it like charges their gun. Like that's pretty cool. I like it. This outfit is sweet too. Like I like the little. I love the collar here with like the big coattails. Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I want to try that because I fucking love Mega Man games. So that looks like it would be super fun to play. I need to pick it up. I'm waiting for Steam's Black Friday sale to pick up some stuff. So hopefully it's on there. Maybe I'll check it out. Oh my god, sorry, I have to stretch. But yeah, this is amazing. I absolutely can't wait to be able to commission you because I'm looking forward to something like this for like a commission. No, it's okay. No worries. I'll get some more water. Can never drink enough water. So okay, so this one you said was a rude job, a hilarious manga panel, and I was like commenting on this with like the yandere aspect of it, but you just said that she was just like super dumb and just did not know how to express things. So she was like, "I'm too shy to express my love, so I'm just gonna kill you instead." I love this. I love her like big ass like giant like cloud slash berserk sword that she's got going on here. I also really like her outfit. Her outfit's like super cool. This is like a really cool design. Then she's got like the swirly eyes for like being like extra crazy. I love this. This is awesome. And of course, Raicyu's reaction is appropriate. All right, and then this one you said is a reference sheet for an important character in your webcon. Nice. So we've got like a little like delinquent girl here. She's like a super young syndicate boss, so she obviously keeps people in line with her baseball bat here. She's got a lot of like little band-aids here to show that she's like maybe had to like scrap her way up to like the top. She's got like the super cute eyebrows that I really like. Of course, we got her whole palette here, so when people want to do like fan art, and then you've got like the back of her hair here. You included all the important details. Like, this is awesome. I love it. Okay, the other her older brother's the Pompadour guy, so that makes sense. Totally makes sense. All right, so that was everything from Nympha. As you can see, Nympha is super, super talented. Again, they have their VGen open, and as you can see from the first two, that they provide super high quality commission art here. So if you want to see your OCs or your prompts or your VTubers in Nympha style, make sure you hop on over to their VGen and throw all the money at their face. Just like throw them into a giant pile of money, so maybe just like their head is sticking out or something so they can breathe. Yo, Cheetah Man. Oh, you made a reply. Hell yeah. Make a message to all the artists. Yeah, go for it. The hype man cometh. He has entered the chat. Also, again, thank you for helping me with the dummy thick emote. I still need to upload it. I got to remember to do that today. Moving on to the next one here, we have Adam's art. Adam wrote, y'all so fine making these art pieces. Like, god damn, stop making some scrumptious art pieces and let me get on my knees and support you. Well, thank you. That's amazing. Really, really appreciate it. You're super awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend, dude. Back to this. Adam's Art wrote, thanks for the tag. Here are a few pieces, both old and new, I want to share. One is my voodoo dolls OCs as humans. Oh, nice. Two is a 3-second animation I use using Pydia. Three is their persona. And four is their OC Pauline. All right, so these are the little voodoo dolls as if they were human, and oh, so it's like a reverse. So like now the OCs are voodoo dolls, and then their voodoo dolls themselves are like actual people here. That's super cool. I like that. I'm curious to know if like this OC's like either shy or they just like this as like a fashion accessory. And then this guy looks like he's like very chill, that he might like, play guitar or maybe like enjoy some extracurricular plant life, if you know what I mean. And I love the LGBTQT heart you got going on here. Super cool stuff. I like it. This is awesome. I also like that you draw very realistic like body types. Like not everybody's like a the standard idealized like body types. So I really appreciate your variety in your OCs and your characters. They actually look like real people. Along with the arm hair here too, because I also have the arm hair, so I gotta rock it. I'm a hairy dude. I was born on a mountain, so if I wasn't hairy, it'd be weird. All right, and then we got the 3-second animation here. Ooh, it looks really nice. Man, I really need to find the time one of these days to start messing with the animation options in Clip Studio Paint. Like, even if I only do like really short things like this, like I really want to try it at some point. I want to see if I can figure out how to translate like not only my style but like my rendering. From what I understand, you have to do rendering in what's called like the composite phase, and I have no idea how that part of it is done. Like I get the idea of how like this is done with like you have like the onion skin thing, and you can see where like the previous lines were, and then you just draw them slightly off so like they move But yeah, it looks really, really nice. The transition and the expression is great. And the fact that you had the head turned from like right to left and like slight from like up to down is also really, really impressive. You did an amazing job with this. And then this one is your persona here. Join the fight against AI. Hell yeah, I'm with you, man. If you do that, you have a reason to draw your OC wielding a pen like a schwad in a cool as fuck pose. Hey, preach. Preach, preach, preach. Seriously. Again, like AI as like a tool, as something that can like possibly help you out is fine. But AI will never, 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 never replace human artists. Like it can't think, it can't make creative, intentional decisions. You know, it can't take something that wouldn't normally be used the way it is and turn it into something else. Like it'll never be able to do that. Also, artificial intelligence is a term that is a lie. There's no intelligence involved. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my rant. And then the last one is the OC Pauline here, looking super cute. I love like the super simple B on the shirt. Like I said before, the other pictures I've seen of this OC, the bee reminds me of the really simple, cute bee from Adventure Time. So that makes me like super, super happy. They like wearing like comfy clothes here. You know, these might be like pajama pants with some socks. And then I love like the little like rounded star in the heart and like the little sparkle. Like it's super, super cute. All right, so that is everything from Adam's art. As you see, Adam's art is super cool. They are branching out into animation now, which is like super impressive. Really like it. Super awesome stuff here. They're really into Western animation, which is nice. So yeah, give them a lot of support. Adam's art here is Irish too, so this is one of our international artists here too. So maybe one of these days, like I said, when I go overseas and I start traveling, we'll have to meet up and talk about art and you know, maybe have like a pint of beer or something. All right, we have After Be Animates with their backup account here. After Out, here are the pics I drew this week. My Has Been Hotel OC's Season 2 outfit. Ooh, nice. You updated for the new season. That's cool. And Mr. Frog from Smiling Friends with the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, damn. All right. This is awesome. So we have Has Been Hotel. We have Season 2. Speed Demon Season 2 design. I really like that they like I said that they take their OCs, they plug them into established like IPs, and now they're even updating them with like the new seasons. Sorry, I cannot stop burping here. Like instead of having freaking coffee, I had leftover Baja Blast from last night, so I chugged that, and now I'm regretting it. Whoa, 6969, yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, even the car here is like a totally different like model of car. That's awesome, and I love that it's got like the Has Been Hotel like logos like and stuff all over it. That's like super cool. You know, if I remember right, the original design was more black, so this one's more red, and it's got like the little the key. I can't remember which character's symbol that is. Is that the little one with the eye? What's her name? Nifty or something? Can't remember. Or maybe that's just like another design that. Oh, it's in the actual freaking logo. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mind me. My synapses aren't firing. My one brain cell is like a light that's going out. So I've never seen smiling friends. So all I know is that a lot of the time it looks like it's like like very meme based. To me, it looks like it could possibly have like some like psychologically like disturbing things here. It's got the Infinity Gauntlet here. So it's funny because like the whole like snap thing uh, was like made for like the movies. Like technically, to use the Infinity Gauntlets, you don't. I'm the Infinity Stones. You don't have to do anything like that. It's basically just your will that commands them if you're a powerful enough being to to wield the different things. So I thought it was kind of. I mean, I see why they did the snap in the movie, so he couldn't just do it without like them being able to like try to stop him. So I get it. And it makes him a little more badass that he can like snap his fingers and like destroy half the universe. So, but yeah, this is awesome. I like this. I like the framing of the background here too. So like really like highlights that he's got like the Infinity Gauntlet on here. That's awesome. Yeah, it made it iconic. You're right. Because technically the gauntlet doesn't even actually do anything. It's just a glove just to have them all in one spot. All right. So you guys make sure that you support Afterbeat Animates here. I know that their main Twitter account got hacked, so this is their backup account here. But they do still have a YouTube where they do YouTube animations. So make sure you go to their YouTube, subscribe to them, watch their animations all the way through. They also do their own voice acting for it, which is really impressive. So they do great work here. I really love, like I said, how they take like established characters and they either stick their OCs into that universe or they take those established characters and they modify the designs to make them more unique. It's really cool. All right, so next up we have Rayoni. Rayoni wrote, "Hi, hey Rayoni, I'm glad that you're putting some more artwork in here. I love seeing your art. It is super, super impressive. We have this handsome fellow here hanging out by like the fire. Like the lighting is just like absolutely on point for this. He's got like the floofy shirt. He's nice and manly here, of course, with his beard and his chest hair. I'm not totally biased when it comes to that whatsoever. I don't think I could ever wear pants like these that are like super high waisted. Like that'd be way too like uncomfortable. Like even when I'm like in super shape, it's like and I have my slutty waist, it's still I don't know. I could just imagine it being like sweaty like right here. But I get why I get why characters have it. It's of course to support the floof shirt here, the very loose like hey, this could get wet and you could see through it at any time kind of shirt. Or be torn away in the heat of passion. But yeah, the lighting is amazing. Like, it's really, really well done. They did a great job with this. This is kind of like what I was talking about with Hobby's picture here. Like, all of the light source and some of the background, like, these are like purples here. It looks like in the shadow work, and then there's definitely a layer of like either purple or orange over the whole thing, so it makes it like really cohesive. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see more work from Rayoni here. They're obviously like hellaciously talented, really really good stuff. Like your artwork is also very iconic and very distinct. So the sorry, I got distracted. I looked over here at what's happening on Twitter, and it says Cockvember. So I got super, super distracted by that because I'm like 12, and that's like absolutely hilarious. And I'm pretty sure I know what that's about, but I won't go into it. But it's really funny. So we have a. If you don't know Nympha, I'll tell you in Discord later what it might be about. So we have a brand new person here. We have Rays. They are a traditional artist. They're not doing commissions yet, which is totally fine. Like Kronosberg. I wonder what the Kronosberg thing is. Well, anyway, I'm super happy that you participated, and it is very nice to see some traditional artwork as well. So, I don't know if this is the same character in two different settings, or maybe these are just two characters that are related to each other. This one is using a stick here. Maybe they were practicing in the woods to become a knight or a swords person, and then they're either envisioning their goal, or maybe this is them in the future after they've trained like super hard. They've definitely got like this really cool armor here with like a crown kind of thing. This crown kind of reminds me of like the either like the Rune King crown in like League of Legends, or Lord of the Rings. They had like crowns like this where they were like kind of spiky up on the top here. Really cool stuff. I like how the armor repeats the diamond shape design on the swords here, so it makes it all nice and like cohesive and comes together. It's really really nice. And of course you have I do like that you put some negative space around your hatching here. That way your character does not get lost visually in the hatching. And this little flower here is like super cute. Like I just imagine this flower being like the little cheerleader for the character. Like, you can do it, train harder, and one day you'll be this. This is awesome. I like it. I love like the whole mirrored pose thing. Like that's really awesome. That's a very cool concept. So thank you so much for submitting your art here, Rays. I will add you to the tag list. That way you can participate. I'll also, actually, before I forget, let me send you a Discord invite so you can come and hang out with us. I can't remember if I sent a Discord invite to Adam's art. I think I did. I'm not 100% sure. So let me message them real fast. I don't care about this. Wait, is this going to show this on the screen? Hold on. Let me put it over here. Just to be sure. Oh yeah, it's showing it on the screen, so we're definitely not doing that. Okay. And I have nothing crazy in my DMs here, so I don't really. Let's see. What was her name? Raise. Oops. There it is. Sorry, I have to do this like while I'm thinking about it, or I'll totally forget it. Okay. This is probably why. So Pensy was having trouble with Twitter DMs, so I wonder if it's because of this update here. So, yeah, really, like, like if I hadn't thought about it there, like my damn pin for my chat would have been like right on stream. Well, anyway, make sure you guys support Rays here. They don't do commissions yet, but make sure that like you like and retweet and comment on their artwork. And I cannot wait to see more of their artwork either here on the stream or in the Discord. So you should totally hang out with us in the Discord. It's a real fun time. All right, next up we have Fire Dog Studios again, which is awesome. They wrote thank you. We have the super cool Borzoi here, which is like a type of like Russian slash like Ukrainian kind of dog. It's really really pretty, and apparently they're like hellaciously fast. Like I saw like a dog speed comparison the other day. I think it was on like TikTok or something like that. I didn't realize some of these animals were so goddamn fast. Definitely not running away, but they look super nice, super floofy. So I don't. They might be running from me because maybe I'd be giving them too much love, too many pets and hugs. But yeah, yeah, it's super floofy, super super cool. I like that this is like their little mascot here. And then next up we have another one, kind of like a portrait style of it being like, a good boy or girl, just, painting away here. Then we have like more of like a howl or kind of like jump going on here. I like that they broke out the background a little bit with like some black back here with some texture. That way it gives it a separation from it just being like a completely white background. But you can definitely tell that it's like in motion as well. More of a dynamic shot. And then they have a super cute like napping one that's like almost like it's got its face like buried in like a floofy blanket or like a pillow or something here. That's adorable. I wonder if they have a Borzoi. If you have like an actual Borzoi, I would love to see like the photos of it so I can just be jealous that you have like a super floofy professional good boy. So, well, thank you so much, Fire Dog Studios, for submitting your artwork here. Makes me super happy. Um, I definitely love seeing your work here. All right, we have Pensy. Pensy is super awesome. Pensy is one of my OG followers here. They also are an amazing and super supportive person. So the first one here they wrote, nice, here are my two picks I did this week. The first one is my birthday pick that they did for me, which is awesome. Yeah, I know that person. Second one is my new sexy Yuri banner and my OCs, Kika and Lucia. I covered the maybe bad part for you, so I hope I don't get you into trouble. Hey, I appreciate it, Pensy. I think it's okay. As long as no nipples and hoo-haws or puppy parts are shown, like, graphically on the screen, I think we're good. So Pensy was super cool enough to draw me as a DBZ Super Saiyan 4 style here, which is super hype, super, super cool. I really, really love it. Makes me actually want to do like my own version of this this design that you came up with here because I really like it. It's super super awesome. I talked to Pensy about possibly doing like my own art using this design, and they said that they were super okay with that, and it would be cool, and that they would love to see it. So I will probably do that on stream one of these days because I will never say no to drawing some Dragon Ball art here. So especially like a self-insert Dragon Ball art, like yeah, this is really really cool. I was really really happy with this. It was very nice of them to do this for my birthday. I really really appreciate it. They could not make it here today, but I'm sure that they would be in here cheering and supporting everybody on and being like, super adorable and super nice as they always are. So I absolutely love this. And then next up, we have their new Yuri banner here, which is super smegsy. Like, this is also like an incredibly difficult pose to do here. Like, as you can see, they look like they're also maybe possibly like pressed up against the wall or something here. So they did a really good job with the expansion of like, her personalities over here. Drawing two characters kissing is also incredibly difficult. Like, this is something that I have not practice at all, and I really, really need to. But it's a super, super adorable picture, and I really like these two OCs as well. These are really two of my favorite OCs that Petsy draws here. So awesome, awesome stuff. Oh, they wrote a comment. Sorry I can't be at your art share today. I hope you have an amazing stream and that you love my art. Thank you for doing these every single week. Hey, you're absolutely welcome, Pensy. I hope you're having a super awesome weekend. And yeah, thank you so much for submitting your artwork. I love it. Yeah, Pensy's great. Pensy's one of like the nicest people I think I've ever met. So yeah, make sure you guys support Pensy. They have 4 commission slots open. So make sure if you want some beautiful traditional art here from Pensy, to hit them up. I've been talking to them, trying to help them find a digital tablet that they can use to make the jump to digital here. So hopefully we will see that soon in the future here. We both came to the conclusion that it would probably be a better idea for them to wait till Black Friday to check out like all the super good deals. So Pensy could be making the jump to digital by the end of the month, but I'm not making a timeline for them. So just encourage them. Don't push them to do it or anything. All right, next up we have Sayuri. I hope I'm saying that all right, or Sairi. Here's a fan art of Yosano from BSD. A request from @/_Alistal. Original post on here too. So I'm not sure what this is actually from here, but this is really, really neat. It's really, really cool. I like how they even have like a separate light source up here, so you can still see like the shape of the hands. That's pretty cool, and it's like a slightly lighter shade on here, so you can see a bit more of it. And then, so you have like the butterfly's like body, and part of the wings is the tattoo. And then the actual wings are coming out on the shadow, which is really, really cool. Really like it. Here, maybe I can see. You know what? I should Google what this is real quick. Yo Sono BSD. What is this from? Oh, from Bungo Stray Dogs. Oh. I had started to watch that. I think I watched I know for sure I watched like the first season, so hell yeah. Man, it's been so long I do not remember anything about this character. That's cool, but at least I know what it's from now. That's awesome. Hell yeah, they did a really, really good job with this. Like, I love like the whole mood behind everything here. I love the continuation of the tattoo onto the shadow. Very, very creative. Like, super awesome stuff here. So make sure you guys support Sairi here. They have 2 commission slots open, so if you would like your own commission from them, oh yeah, same. I need to go back and catch up, and I just haven't taken the time to do that. I'm actually watching season 2 of my Dress Up Darling with Havoc, and I've been really, really enjoying it. It's just so goddamn like adorable, and the animation is just so flawless. Like, it's so amazing. Marn is best girl for sure. All right, moving on here, we have Madman's Miscellaneous. So, for you guys that don't know, Madman uses their art as a form of therapy, so it's really, really cool. I love seeing like the abstract and expressive art here because I can go through and make my own like kind of like inference, my own like thoughts and whatnot on what like the expressing part is. So it almost looks like here like maybe there was something like drawn underneath this at first. Looks like there's kind of like almost like a mushroom shape with like a little like an eye here. Of course, the human eye also tends to form shapes out of things that aren't necessarily there. So that might be me just like seeing that. But it almost kind of looks like there's like almost kind of like a portal thing going on here. And that maybe things are either being flung out of it or sucked into it. And then maybe these like red lines here are almost like an attempt to maybe like close the portal or block it off. That's kind of what I'm getting from like this image here, but that's where my mind is going with it. So, but yeah, cool stuff. I like it. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, this one's really neat. So it's a bunch of like words here. I love when people do like word art and they shape it into things here. So we see stable, unstable, broken, tired, medicine. Just kind of picking out what I can read here. Dopamine, anxiety, fear, synapses. This is cool. I like this. I like how it's like in like shapes kind of like almost like these kind of like words or feelings are like kind of like bubbling up and like kind of like exploding outward from it. Like it almost looks like this could be like say like a or like a liquid kind of like the whole thing is like a splash of liquid and these are like bubbles or where it like kind of spreads like watercolor where the center part of it is going to be like lighter and as it goes out it gets more and more filled out with like the pigment from the watercolor. And we got cold over here. Nice. I like this. This is really cool. And then we have IMI down here. So that's like I am who I am essentially. I mean that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be interpreted here. Ooh, this one's cool. It's got some figures on it. This one, like I've seen this in their art before, and it always kind of reminds me of the big Adam in Evangelion, where they have like half of Adam like crucified like on a giant like cross down in like Nerve's like basement. And then we've got like a plate here with a skull. And we got some like nerve endings coming out from the spine onto the plate, which is really neat. And I like the I love these designs when there's like a humanoid figure in here because it like it's abstract, but you can still tell that this is like a teeth kind of area. These are eyes. Uh, we have like this almost looks like it's kind of like the thoughts like fracturing and like expelling from the head here. This is really cool. I like this. Yeah. It reminds me of that because like Adam doesn't have like a face, so it kind of reminds me of that. And then you got like the red to like frame it is also like really nice. It adds like kind of like that anxious like energetic like energy around it. And I also kind of look like how this is almost like the brain tissue or matter is like kind of like coming out of the skull here. And then these just kind of look like they're like muscle fibers like barely stretched over like the bones on the body and stuff. That's awesome. I like it. I definitely like it because I've been listening to a shitload of creepcasts, so they read like creepy pastas and like horror stories from like the internet. So like a lot of this like imagery here is very like connected and appropriate to the things that I've been like listening to. So it's like it's really cool to like kind of have almost those same kind of feelings and things that are written out in those stories as like a visual representation of them. They probably don't listen to Creepcast, but it's just like for me it's like connecting the two things. It's like almost too much of like a coincidence, you know? But yeah, this is really cool too. This is kind of like looks like it might be like this kind of reminds me of almost like a cityscape almost with parts of it. We got like doors and we got like some tunnels here. These kind of like look like roots. And then we have like kind of like a phallic thing going on over here with like an eye. And then of course we have like a humanoid figure over here. I don't know, it's just really cool how it's like all kind of like it's structured like it's drawn like it's all together, but it's like you can definitely see the like individual pieces like creating like the whole image. Like it's really cool. I like it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right. I can see that. And I also like how the ink is like been blotted around and like smudged and stuff too. Looks very intentional, and I like that as well. That's a really cool touch to it. All right, so that's everything from Madman's Miscellaneous. Make sure you give them lots of support. I love seeing your art on here every single week. Can't wait to see what you post next. And you know, guys, make sure that you follow them on social media, that you like and retweet their work, so they get lots of love and attention here. All right, next up we have Tanako. Tanako is super cool. I love seeing how their little universe that they've created, that they are one day going to make into a series here. So you know what? So this one is also mentioning an alt, and I'm not seeing alts. So I wonder if Twitter either has them disabled or there's some sort of glitch where Twitter is not showing when somebody puts up an alt, because there's no alts on these images unless I'm like maybe I'm just not seeing them, but it does not appear that they're there. All right, so this looks like it is Monster Saurus here. Oh, it looks like the image they made before, but it kind of looks like they're wearing like someone's face over top of their face that they've like sliced off. Like that makes it like even more of a creepy image than it was before. Oh man. Oh, and if you're listening to this, Tanako, something that also might help make your work like even more like dark or horror is just to take like a darker color or some sort of color and set it to like a multiply, and then maybe put like the opacity to like maybe like 75 to 50%, and then you could use like an airbrush to like erase away like where around these like eyes, so it's like a glow. Because if you darken it up more and then left this background nice and like light like this, like it would make it like more that like super creepy. Like it's already hella nightmare fuel, but if you really want to like take it to the next level, you know. Oh, something. So Three Frogs, the guy that I'm working on the commission for right now, made a suggestion. I've been meaning to ask you guys if I were to do streams that were more, say, art skills or technique based, like more of like kind of like teaching style streams. Please let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, because like I never know what exactly I should do for my streams, because like I'm here to support you guys, and if you guys like need like tips or tricks or techniques and you would like to actually see them done in real time so you know how to do them as well, let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. That's what I was kind of trying to go for when I offered up like the OC like critique kind of like stream thing, but nobody's like responded on that, so it doesn't seem like something that people really want. So I guess I will start. I'll put it in the Discord too, so we can like do like a vote on it. I see Nympha that you're down for it, so I'll. That's one vote there, so I'll keep that in mind. And then this is their kind of like Saw-like character, if I remember from the descriptions before. Oh my god, he had like a pun name too, and I can't remember what it was. I am so sorry, Tanako. It's not that I don't think about it. It's there, it's floating around in my mushy little brain, and I just cannot bring it to the surface. But I remember I enjoyed the name, and I had like a good chuckle about how like pun like it was. But yeah, this character is like really cool. I really like it. I love like the BDSM straps over the suit, which is really cool. And then he's got like the crazy like stitching and stuff on the mouth and the head here to look like he's maybe like modified his body or something. And then we have like a scientist type here. This character looks like they probably relate to like their Sun Knight character. This might be Riley's dad. I'm assuming from like the hair color and the fact that they're both into like, science and that kind of thing. Uh, Looks like he gets down to business here with his fingerless gloves. I definitely appreciate that. I'm a super fan of fingerless gloves. I know those are not probably not current fashion, but you know what? I will always wear them. Even if it's cold outside, I need my fingers to be available to do things. Plus, I think they look good. That's just me. But yeah, this is really cool. I like it. Ooh. And it looks like this might be another, yep, another Dead by Daylight skin that they came up with. They're like a super fan of Dead by Daylight, so they take like some of the available killers or creatures and they design new skins or outfits or ideas for that. So this is really cool. Oh yeah, we got like the face theme going on here. Must have like had the idea about like the severed faces and just kind of like ran with it here. But yeah, this is really neat. This is 100% nightmare fuel. If I saw this thing like barreling at me with like what looks like a chainsaw sword with like a severed face on it, I would expel all of my waste as I'm running away. It would not be pretty. Anyway, that is everything from Tanako here. As you can see, Tanako is very talented. They're really, really cool. They're very, very nice. I really love like their plushie designs. I love their like dark hero universe that they've created. I love seeing it develop more and more, and we're going to continue to support them. So Cheetah Man popped in and gave us like a super amazing, encouraging, like hype man, inspirational quote there. So they added a post here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I might not play the music because I did get like a copyright flag last time. One of these had like music on it. Luckily, it didn't prevent me from like posting. But say if I were monetized, it could have affected that. So we're not going to worry about the music here. So I legit don't have anything because it's been so busy. So just check out these if you're okay with it. All right, looks like he's got a couple here. So let's go ahead and pop on. And I'm sorry, Cheetah Man. I do have to turn off the audio here so I can post these. But I always love seeing Cheetah Man's animations. Like they're always so like action packed and like so fluid. A lot of like impact frames. A lot of like really expressive like line work. Reminds me of Sushio, like my my animation idol. Sushio is the fucking goat. And I love the spin. I always love it, like in fight scenes, like especially anime fight scenes, where they like grab a hold of like character and like spin them and like toss them into like debris. So cool. I love seeing these, and it looks like they're like jumping around between like a lot of like the rubble that they've caused and like continuing the fight, which is also hella cool. So let's go ahead and give that a like. And yeah. So that's one of them. Let's go to the next one here. I'm home alone. Him. Oh yeah, this must be like so they're like running and parkouring through like all the like obstacles in the woods. This must be Cheetah Man's like OC because it's like a little like wolf boy going through the woods. But yes, yes, this is 100%. I know exactly what you mean. That's awesome. And then oh, and then this is that last one, but colored. That's awesome. I love the ending of it there, where they like smack the screen and like crack it. That's super cool. All right, let me do. So that was Cheetah Man. Sorry, I almost moved on without saying anything about him. Cheetah Man is super cool. I very 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 talented animator, absolute god tier hype man. Like he's like the most like the energy completely changes when he hops in the chat, and it's like a whole all caps, but not in like an annoying way, like explosion of positivity. So thank you so much, Cheetah Man, for popping in here. Thank you for your inspirational words. You know, I hope when I read it off, I conveyed some of that hype. I wish I wasn't so tired, or I would have like probably belted it out more. Also, Havoc's trying to rest, so I'm trying not to be too terribly loud. But that looks like that was the last submission for this week's artshare. So that ended us with like an absolute banger there. Let me go ahead and throw you guys in the lobby here so we can do a little bit of a wrap up. I want to thank you guys so much for participating in my artshare stream. This is my favorite stream of the week. I look forward to it every single weekend of seeing all of your wonderful art, seeing your development, seeing your ideas, analyzing them, and all that kind of good stuff there. If you know artists that need to get their work out there, which is like every artist, please encourage them to join this art share. I would really, really like to see this grow to become a bigger thing and possibly like a multi stream thing. Just so we can get more artwork out there and we can make more of you guys' art ambitions come true. I will not be streaming tomorrow, and I probably won't be on Discord much today. I am going out with Havoc to hang out with a friend. So I'll probably be busy until much later. So, if you message me, you DM me, you comment on anything, and I don't comment till later or tomorrow, don't feel bad about it. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. If you like the kind of content I do, please follow me to see when I go live. Consider subscribing. That would help this streaming channel out tremendously. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back on Monday. I will catch you on Monday. Bye bye bye.